Hi, I'm Duck Baker. We're here to do some gospel tunes arranged for fingerstyle guitar, various different kinds of gospel tunes. And the idea here is that they shouldn't be too difficult for somebody who has some experience with folk style finger picking. So hopefully you know how to play some John Hurt or some Elizabeth Cotten or stuff like that, and we'll be able to use that as a sort of base for what we're going to do here. Let's start off by getting our guitars in tune, starting with that low E string. Here it comes. And a harmonic. And let's come across the A string. And here's the D. And the G. Here's the B string. And the high E. The first tune we're going to learn is a tune called Farther Along, and it's a song that's pretty well known in Southern churches. But a lot of people that have never even been to Southern churches know this song because it was a song that was recorded several times by the great Bill Monroe, the daddy and inventor of bluegrass music. And we've got a fairly simple version of this tune. I'll show you how it goes. Now let's look at how we're going to play Farther Along here. Possibly the most difficult thing about this arrangement is the fact that it's in 3/4 time. Other than that, there's nothing real tricky. But because it's in 3/4, instead of doing the kind of alternating bass that we're used to in C, and you should be used to that if you've ever played John Hurt or Elizabeth Cotten or anybody else, this is more like this. It's like waltz time. So you're hitting two upbeats, and you have to alternate your thumb that way. And once you get used to that idea, see how we're doing that in C, and there's not much else to it. When we go to an F chord, we don't even need to make a whole F. Our thumb comes down, and this is something that hopefully you're used to, is using that thumb, especially on the F. And then the little finger will add sometimes to the chord. Back to C. As I say, I think the thing that's going to be harder to get used to is those two bass notes going up. And when we come back to the C, there's a moment there where the little finger has to go up the neck just a couple of frets. It just slides up from the C on the 3rd fret of the high string up to the A on the 5th fret. And when that happens at the same time that we play the open 4th string for fortune. then back down to C. There's another sort of passing chord in here. It's one of the easiest chords you can get. It's an A minor 7th, and it just looks like a C without our ring finger down. Then we have a form of D 7th, or D 9th if you want to be technical. Again, the thumb comes over always on to play the 2nd fret for that F sharp on the bass note. And then when we go to G this time, we have a little sort of simple bass run. Then I guess we repeat all that. And this time we have just a little hint of a C7th. And then other than that's the same. Up and then out again. Now what's going to happen on these lessons is that we play it through, and when you see me play it at the beginning, that may not conform exactly to the tab, but so that everybody can be sure that we are literally on the same page, what happens at the end is that we'll split the screen and you'll see both hands very close up that way, and I'll play it real slow, and then I promise I'll play exactly what's written on the page. Let's try with a split screen farther along.